Thank you for tuning in to the DK Oldies live stream. My name is Joey. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We are making it through the week. Got this department or all that kind of cool stuff that goes on. They open up the consoles, fix broken parts inside, replace thumbsticks, solder in new batteries, all that kind of cool stuff. I can't wait to hear what sort of questions you guys are going to have. So definitely throw them here in the chat. I can't wait to talk to Paul. I'm excited to ask him some of the questions that you guys have coming up too. Plus, we're going to be opening up a new collection. One of the dozens that came into the shop today was just dropped off and was just delivered over here to my unboxing table. Going to be opening that one up in just a short bit. Plus, going to be doing a giveaway today. We did it yesterday. We got over 100 shares. We were pushing for it. We just pushed it over 100 today. Goal 110. Let's do it, folks. To be entered in the giveaway, all you have to do is share the post and comment in the chat that you shared. It's for my Facebook viewers, like you see everybody doing down there. That gets you entered into the giveaway. We're going to be doing it coming up soon. And like I said, get your shares in early. We're pushing for over 100 today. 110 is the goal. Okay, let me grab the microphone and let's work our way down here to Paul's station. See what he's got going on today in the repairs department. What's going on today, everybody? I'm glad you're tuning in. What's up, Joseph? Thanks, Brady. Hi, Saria. Doing good today, Ronnie. Yeah, we're having beautiful weather here again. This whole week has just been glorious here in Pennsylvania. Battling fires in the Inland Valley. No kidding, Michael. I think I've heard about some wildfires going on. That's wild. What's going on, Paul? Let me give you a microphone. Give me 1 second. Let me unmute it. Go ahead, you can get yourself hooked up. Okay, so we are over here. This is the repairs testing department, and Paul's the manager here. Gets lots of stuff done every day. How's your day been today, Paul?
Pretty good, pretty good. A lot of the same.
What am I catching you in the middle of?
Just like last week, doing more QC checks. I do them every week, so
that's where you're looking at stuff people have already done. Sure, their work was done right.
Yep, just spot checking things, making sure we're sending out things up to par with what we want to send out.
I saw this great comment that somebody left here. Let me read this to you while you're working on it. Raider said, "Y'all are doing God's work, because those consoles will forever be legendary for my era. New school consoles have better graphics, but they don't have more replay value and legendary games." Somebody that gets it.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. Let me flip through some of these. So we were talking about like how many consoles we're refurbishing and what we can get done in a day. Do you have any input on that? Like what's our kind of capacity to do in a day?
Could vary greatly. Obviously, something like a PS3 is going to take us more time than a Nintendo 64.
Okay.
But ballpark, I'd say maybe around 100 we can get through a day.
That's wild. Paul, I heard that, GameStop's opening up a new retro shop.
I heard of that too.
Do you?
I mean, without seeing inside their operation, I wouldn't be able to say. They're a lot bigger of a corporation, so it could really go either way.
One thing I noticed is that their stores seem to have such small sections of retro stuff. I've seen pictures inside into small little corner display. They've got maybe 15 Xbox games, a handful of Game Boy Advance games. That's one of the amazing things about our shop, is that just the scope of the amount of stuff that we have. We carry so many different items out there, so.
Yeah.
Miguel, we had talked about how many consoles we were refurbishing. He says probably very few. You don't clean consoles, not reliable. I would get this stuff from another place. They even test their stuff before selling it. So what about our testing process? Do we test things before we sell them?
Well, I'm testing it right now. There it is.
What is it you're working on there?
PS2 Slim. We run through 4 different types of discs just to make sure it can read all 4 of them. So a lot of people don't even know there's 4 different types of discs that the PS2 can read. So
I saw somebody saying that they had a game that really meant a lot to them, and that center ring. They were concerned about getting any damage there. Is there any advice besides just be careful to sort of make sure no cracks happen there? Because when I talked with Cole, he showed me how occasionally he'll come something with a small crack in the ring, in the center ring, and that's not something we can resurface.
It all depends on the console. Obviously, something like a PS2 Slim here, you actually have to put it onto the spindle and snap it down. You want to be careful when you're doing that because that's how they can get cracked pretty easily.
But the PS2 full size does.
Yeah, it doesn't actually lock into it. It uses a magnet to hold the disc in place.
Is that why you? Is that how you can stand it up on its side and the disc doesn't fall out?
Right.
There's really a magnet in the disc tray or something.
The spindle is magnetic, and when the disc goes into the spindle, there's a magnet on top that locks down and holds the disc down.
You know, I always wondered that.
I actually have one right here. That's the magnet from the top of the disc drive in the PS2.
Cool. What about something where the disc goes inside it, like the Wii? So somebody asking this too. How is there a way to get a Wii disc out without completely disassembling everything?
Some consoles have ways to eject the disc, like PS4s and PS3 Slims have a little screw you can put a screwdriver in to manually eject the disc. Wii doesn't have that. Wii, you have to tear the whole thing down to get a disc out.
There's not a little pinhole to stick a little pin in the side of the Wii?
Nope. Unfortunately, Nintendo just didn't put that in the console.
So you have to open the console and then open the disc drive too? Is there like a sealed disc drive inside?
Yep, you got to take the top shell off the Wii, and then you have to take all the screws off the top of the disc drive and pull the plate off the top.
That is wild. Dwayne was just asking about training you received, and I remember before you saying a lot of this you learned here. You came in with some knowledge, right? Soldering knowledge and stuff like that.
Yeah. A lot of the ways you learn about this is just by being an enthusiast, going online, reading on how other people have figured this out, or just getting in the console and figuring out yourself how these things come apart.
How many staff members here on your in your department?
I forget the exact number. I think it's 11 or 12.
Wow. Okay. And somebody was just asking how many members are working to crank out this 100 consoles. So it's not just this department. We also have a number of people in the cleaning department that are doing the cleaning stuff, the refurbishment room where they're opening everything up and cleaning all the inside. So even just your 11 isn't the entire number.
Right.
Give me 1 second here. People love seeing this, behind the scenes stuff go on. Even Drew was talking to me about this earlier. How could we be showing more of the process of like a live stream of refurbishing a console from start to finish? Put a camera above somebody's desk that when they're about to do something neat, they could turn it off. I don't know. Any thoughts on like any? Because me coming over to you like this once a week, people are hungry, pal. Pack your stuff. So with the modded stuff, so what goes on there? Like a console comes in, it's been modded, and can you unmod a console?
Certain consoles will unmod because we want to try and keep things, as original to the original experience as we can. So we try not to sell anything that's modded.
But not all can be unmodded?
It depends on the console. If it's a software mod, obviously we can just reinstall the original software. Hardware mods, depending on what it was, sometimes are difficult to undo. Generally with like hardware mods, like with the Xbox, if they come in and they have a good DVD drive, we'll use that DVD drive in a non-modded console. And then the modded console doesn't have a working DVD drive, which kind of the point of the mod is to not need the DVD drive.
Audrey was asking, is there a storage room with tons of parts and consoles or anything, or are we seeing where everything is right here?
I believe you showed off before. We have that metal rack behind you that has all of our parts sorted out into boxes.
Spin around.
And then all the consoles waiting to get repaired are on that metal rack to the right of that.
That is wild, all those repair parts over there. That is so cool to see. What about, people are asking about the yellowed consoles. There are ways to whiten them. So is my understanding of this correct, that there are ways to whiten them, but it makes the plastic more brittle to do it, and you're going to have, we like to be able to sell those as cheaper units for somebody who doesn't care what it looks like. So we can mark it down 30% and sell it as cosmetically flawed. We'd sort of lose that ability. Is there more to the story than... Because it is possible, right? You can take a yellowed Super Nintendo and kind of return it to its original color.
Yeah, you're talking about retro brighting.
We tested it,
it's
right?
It's doable. depending on what it is, larger stuff is harder to get perfect. So even when we tried it, we were ending up stuff that still, it was less yellow, but it was still.
So what? It sits in a vat of liquid or something
Yeah,
for a
it's
period of time?
hydrogen peroxide. You use the hydrogen peroxide heat and UV light, and it reacts with the plastic. There's some kind of like flame retardant chemical they added to the plastic that causes the yellowing over time.
That's what the plastic. That's. I knew it was the type of plastic and the UV light hitting it. But it was
Yeah.
because they tried to put in some flame retardant or something.
Yeah, it was something that was like mandated with ABS plastic back in the 90s, which is why you see it a lot in Super Nintendos.
Yeah, Super Nintendos in particular.
And you'll see some where the top half is perfect and the bottom half is yellow.
What's up with that?
One of the batches of plastic just didn't get mixed correctly.
Okay, or over time somebody swapped lids and bottom, or
That can happen too, but generally it's usually the different batches of plastic. Because if someone's going to swap a good-looking top into a bad-looking bottom, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Okay.
If only half the console looks good.
wild. That's cool. Do you like your little corner office here? You got the corner
Sometimes I
spot.
wish I had a long, straight table, but the L-shape works pretty well.
I hear you. All right, well, Paul, I will let you get back to your work. I'll take that mic back from you, and I appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Paul. Okay, let me mute this, folks. Okay, that was it. We were just speaking with Paul of the refurbishment team. Like I said, he's the manager over here. I always love getting to see the behind the scenes stuff like that. Something I'm going to try and do coming up soon is have him show me how to do something so that I can try it live on stream. I'm dying to try to replace a battery in a Pokemon game, thumbstick replacements, capacitors, all kinds of stuff like that. So hopefully we can get into that soon. Okay. I'm sorry, I was seeing some people reporting some lag issues on the stream. We're working on getting the Wi-Fi even stronger here. As you can see, I'm like 10 feet away from the router here while I'm streaming. Hopefully things will clear up. Okay. About to open up a new collection here. Before I do, let me just remind you, our giveaway is coming up in mere moments. We're trying to get over 110. That's our goal for today, 110 shares. We just broke 100 yesterday. I know we can do it. All you gotta do on Facebook, share the post, comment in the chat that you shared. It gets you entered. Okay. Am I doing the collection? Yeah, that's where we are today. Opening up a new collection that came in. Let's see what we've got inside. Starting off with a letter for the DK team. Oh, this is nice. Okay, bear with me here. Thank you for keeping the retro games alive and working as a team to provide great products and nostalgic feelings for your customers. The internet can be a cruel place, and I hope you continue to ignore the bad comments and focus on the positive. You're easy to work with. Any problems I've had, which is very little, have been resolved without problems. My items are clean and authentic, and the social media pages are always entertaining. Keep up the good work. Love from Montana. That is so cool. All right, thank you so much for sending that in. That means a lot, you know. I'm definitely going to pass that around. The whole team will get to see it. All right, let's see what's coming in today's collection. Everything I'm showing off here will be making its way up to the website at DKOldies.com. You should throw some too. Is this Scholar of the First Sin? Is it a like a DLC or something? Let's see what else we got. PlayStation All-Stars. What? Yeah, Dwayne was a cute card. I thought so too. That was really nice. Lego and some Call of Duty stuff here also. Some more Grand Theft Auto. San Andreas is in there. Gotta have Tony Hawk in a collection. MLB. Looks like some sort of BMX biking game. Gran Turismo Godai? Elemental Force? I don't know what that is. Looks neat. Crash Bandicoot, and what is this little mystery game down here? Oh, it's a Star Wars game, Revenge of the Sith. a Hot Wheels game. Portal number 2, Left 4 Dead, Forza. Good stuff. Dead Space. Some more of the old Forza games. Oh, and there's Destiny in here too. A Game of Thrones game. Written in conjunction with George R.R. Martin. Huh, that's really cool. There's an NFL 2K game. Some stuff here on PS3. Gran Turismo, Fallout Game of the Year edition. NASCAR and a Dragon Age game. And finally on Xbox One, Marvel Avengers Mother Gunship. What? That looks really cool. I'd love to check that out. Oh, and Sunset Overdrive. I remember playing this one. This one was a lot of fun. You just grind on these rails way up in the air, shooting at crazy alien bad guys. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Let's do our giveaway today, folks. I am about to give away a brand new DK Oldies cap. You'll get to be one of the team with your own hat. Here's how I'm going to do it. Okay. While I've been streaming, 6 names have been picked at random from those who shared today's post. Going to give the wheel a spin, and one of these people is going to be winning a brand new DK Oldies baseball cap. Let's give her a spin and see who today's winner is. Solidly in the green, Chell Chick. Congratulations, Chell. You are today's winner. Chell, you just won yourself a brand new DK Oldies baseball cap. I'm wearing my DK Oldies shirt right now. You're going to be one of the team with it. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. If you've got any more questions for Paul for round 2, when I talk to him next time, leave them in the chat. I'll be checking that out. Thank you so much for sending in the package.